Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. Let's have a bit of a better run this time, and let's random. I'm gonna select Monster Train 2 because I keep randoming like Hellhorned and Melting Remnant, and I just want an Umbra. I just want like the powerful clans. It really does feel like the Monster Train 2 clans are better than the Monster Train 1 clans. They are stronger. So we're gonna play Monster Train 2 with Monster Train 2 clans. We have the no special heart, unfortunately. Sword Maiden, on summon draw equipment, on Artificer. When any ally gets equipped, gain Valor 8. I wonder if that includes a different floor. We have two Meddlers, which are whatever, a selfless sacrifice to consume, and advance applied damage shield 2. We are Luna Coven banished, which means we have Eka, big, and Inspire. Big Conduit is what I was gonna say, which we can get with like incanting, I think, on her. She's a really good champion, I like her. Free upgrades. Capricious Reflection is really strong early. Every other turn, you get a copy of a spell you played last turn. Ugh. Why does that seem so bad? Would I rather get Moon Cycle +1/+1? But we don't really have any units in the deck. On full moon, gain Conduit so you can get a better version of the spell you played last turn. I don't like that it's random. Like, it could duplicate Inspire, because I want to play a bunch of these. It could duplicate Witchweave, and it could miss Selfless Sacrifice, but even if it duplicates this, I still have to pay the 2 energy for it. So, the Lunar Echo doesn't seem that strong. But we also don't have any Moon Cycle. I guess the Meddlers can phase the moon, and every 2 turns phase the moon again to get +1/+1 on all units on the floor, which is fun, but we built that before, I think. I don't think we've taken Silver Empress. I'll take it just to fill out the, to fill this out. Yeah, we've literally never taken it. This is the best one. Conduit. But sure, give me Silver Empress, we'll go for it. On full moon, you get magic power. I can manipulate. We'll see what happens. We don't have equipment, do we? Not yet. So I can play you to play you, but then that's all you're doing. The units here that were being summoned were 3/1s, so I'm gonna buy myself time up here. And it's full moon, and you have magic power, but I haven't played anything yet. All right, it's Valor to all units, because it's the alt champion. I forgot about that. Okay, I guess we'll just play nothing. Hit you. Hit you. Can't help but feel like I'm very slowly doing any damage. But that's okay. Feel like I know what we're gonna get from this. It's a Witchweave, which we can use, and we can use this. We can use this, we can dump this, and I can kill you. At least we are dealing with the unit. There was only one dude that had 65 HP, interesting. I would like a Meddler. Funnily enough, you can get a kill. You're not doing anything else, but you can get 1 kill. This dude's sapped up. Sapped up. I guess you can take a little bit of regen. We don't want to manipulate yet. We want to do it next turn. We're just gonna get another Witchweave back. I guess, like, do we have to actually purge everything out of our deck that's not a Witchweave? Or that is a Witchweave, I should say. Create a copy of a spell. I don't understand what this champion is supposed to do. It just seems like such a terrible ability early. That is something that I look for when thinking about like early upgrades for champions and whatnot. I try to think about what gives me a good jumping off point. I want to front load a lot of momentum in the game. This doesn't do that because ephemeral copies of a Witchweave are terrible. It doesn't do anything. A holdover Bloody Moon is kind of tempting. It's actually not that bad. Damage to all units in Full Moon Attuned, also not that bad. Like, this could be a really nice spell to Lunar Echo, but the chance that you echo this is so bad. Shift, Valor, Trigger Shift. I do like this kind of equipment. Divinity on the cheap is also nice, but I think I want the equipment. I think another option says Blexmer is to go random Monster Train 1 for one clan, random Monster Train 2 for one clan. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but instead I did this. So we will be able to draw equipment now. I would like a nice shift unit because we can immediately put our our shift equipment on a shift unit. We have Smidge and Endless, Conduit, and +20. That's not what I was looking for. Rage 10. You're a pretty good unit, though, Revenge Valor. You're a nice tank, I guess. I don't have the capacity to play all these units on the same floor, unless I miniaturize you. Artificer gain Valor 8. I guess the idea is that you just keep stacking Valor on the Sword Maiden. 1020, she's not a big tank. Revenge makes you a better tank. You plan on winning on all 180. I probably will win on all 180, because I plan to play Monster Train 2 for a long time. I hope he does, but God, it sounds daunting. It really does. I could make you small. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to this unit's current health and armor. Oh, you don't heal on this, right? There's Slam and Spell Slam. Spell Slam makes you heal, but Slam doesn't. Call it a Heal Slam. Make it easier on my brain. All right, I'm just gonna do this. All right, well, this was like a complete waste on the left, I feel. Didn't really get much out of that. You're gonna do more damage as you move up. I don't really care. The heal is annoying, but we can kill you with a Witchweave. At the very least, we can give you the equipment, but it's not triggering shift on you at all. That's good. I might not be able to deal with all of them next turn is the problem. I'll kill one. At least the Valor 2, like it's kind of like the Hornbreaker Prince Champion, but it might be I would consider it maybe a little bit better because we can actually heal consistently without having to get kills. That's not the spell I wanted a copy of, so the Pyre will take a hit. But for 3 damage, we picked up like 100 gold, so it's not horrible. I guess we can do a little bit of damage down there and a little bit more damage up here. The resolve trigger killed him. That's funny. Wow, I really need like another Witch Weave. Hold on. Meddler. Witch Weave does get the kill that we need. We might as well get a copy of a spell. And we might as well just keep inspiring. Okay, I'm surprised that this seems to be going as well as it is, but we're still not done yet. This guy is still climbing. On Slay, gain 2 energy. If only I could get that card a little bit earlier. Oh, you're right. You're gaining armor every round. Still. Okay, you're dead. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Let us create a copy of a spell. It's an Inspire. Like, this isn't even affected by magic power. Alright, well, still not that bad, but we need damage somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna get it. Hold over gravity. To be able to manipulate, I really do like that. Oh, but Phase Blessing spell chain. That's so, like, important. Quickness. That's super expensive. Melee weakness. Melee weakness is damage on specific targets. Divinity Holdover is really nice, but we're not gonna have the energy to play it, almost certainly, unless we upgrade it. We don't really need the Valor, honestly. Quick would be nice. We just need more units. Damage Shield's not gonna protect us on Corruption forever. I don't want to be quick if I have revenge triggers anyways. Challenge then? We can manipulate enemies and just hit them really hard. Yeah, I mean, I love the relic, but, you know, it needs to provide more. I think we have to get another unit. I don't know what we need, but Dualism Titanite. God, Dualism would have been so nice on you, Firebrand. Spikes. But shift apply +4 to friendly units. That'll work. Oh, but it doesn't get dualism. Like, why doesn't dualism work on this? Because it's not, I know it's not a status effect, it's not a buff or a debuff, but still. I want it to work with it. So dualism just doesn't do anything. Great. Reroll? You know? Large, small. It's something. Sure, just take something. I don't know. Hey, it's the Richard Garfield event. Please stop with the Richard Garfield event. I would really like it if this could not appear on every single bloody run. I'm gonna get random cards. Here's my thinking. If my deck sucks, give me random cards. The pushback is also gonna suck, because I can't move my units around. Yeah. Is what it is. Oh, right, I can't even play that. I really wanted to play that, but hopefully it comes back around pretty quickly. Valor on friendly units adds an extra attack per stack. I mean, I think we'll just Valor. Put some health on, like, our champion, because they are going to get pushed back over a few turns. And I can kill you. I assume we're going to get into the correct orientation, but it will take a couple of turns. New moon effects are always active, but so is a full moon effect. We have no silent units. We don't need to play that. I could also selfless sacrifice to get people into a more correct order. We don't have to, but it is still a shift trigger at least. That's nice. So maybe I will do that. Everyone gets a little bit more damage. They don't gain Valor, unfortunately. If they gain Valor, that's better because it's also block. Apply damage shield 1 and Valor 4. Sure. I'm realizing now that because I use selfless sacrifice, I don't think we're going to be able to... Yeah, that's... Right. I need to get that card again. We need to do this in the right order. Because I do need you to get pushed back. I also need to kill you. I need you to get pushed back. And then I can give you another stack of damage, shield, and valor, and then I guess give you some health. I need a third damage shield in order to correct the orientation of the units. That's why I did that, because I needed to do that. Look, go ahead and sap me. You're gonna sap me. Enchant, grant, trample. Also pretty nice. Not horrible. YouTube is still trying to get the debuff Pyre Heart, says Blexmer. Yeah. Yeah, that's how we got the trials for the bosses. I definitely... have to play this. Definitely am. I'm not going to say behind, I've just been playing a lot of this game. Alright, so you need to be at the front, which means anyone can be pushed back. If you're pushed back, that's great. I also want you to have Strike Valor. An end turn. Now we're in the correct orientation. Unfortunately, it's not a full moon, so we don't get the value of this. That is not where I meant to play that, but honestly, I hope we'll be okay. Hey, maybe we want to duplicate next turn or ephemeralize and see if we can get another copy of that. Ascend, but apply spell weakness. I guess I could move you to the back. You're doing 25 damage per turn. All I got was a dang bloody moon. Again, that I still have to pay for. I guess there's no reason not to bring you up. You're just another damage dealer. Welcome aboard. Damage dealer with 70 HP. We have no conduit. That's fine. Well, we're making it. I still think that this is an incredibly weak deck, and I'm not a fan of the champion, but perhaps upgrading her will be better. Attune deals 60 damage to an enemy unit or restores 60 health to a friendly unit. That's not bad. Apply Valor to a friendly unit, then it attacks immediately. I guess we'll take Duality. It's pre-upgraded with plus 10 magic power. There you go. Demonic Fledgling is something, even though he doesn't have the upgrade I want. He just has Endless. Oh, man. I'll still take him. It's fine. It's not fine! It's not fine! Merchant of Magic? We have no money. Higher health and maybe an artifact or an event might be okay. It really does depend on the event, though. No, if I could luck into a holdover. Stealth, quick, new moon, multi-strike, reanimate. Moon cycle. No. Nightingale. Spell chain duality is nice. I would love that to be holdover. I want this to be holdover. So duality on this maybe is not that bad. I mean, actually, spell chain on Bloody Moon, we could get 2 kills, but wouldn't we just rather it be cheaper or maybe intrinsic? Let's make Bloody Moon cheaper. I'm gonna re-roll. We got 2 things that I was very much looking for. Unfortunately, I can't make this intrinsic and holdover, and I can't make this intrinsic and holdover, but I can put 1 on each. So, what do we want holdover and what do we want intrinsic? Intrinsic Phase Blessing can be used on turn 1. A holdover duality can be used after that. Sure. And you have 40 conduit on a full moon. Sap, restore health, Titan skin on resolve. Still want to be on a top floor here. 5 damage is not that much, but if we can scale up over a couple of turns, we can hit you. And then we can also draw our spells a little bit faster. So you need to come down, you need to come down. Perhaps we actually put maybe Sword Maiden down here. On shift, apply +4 to friendly units. On shift, he gains rage. Put you down. You're just better, slightly. Okay, so with the big magic power buff on turn 1 that we're guaranteed, we can put up a lot of shields. You're gonna gain Valor. You don't really need it as much as other people do. Now, if I didn't play any more spells, I could get another copy of that next turn. Got a free Moon Pixie. I think we do want you out. I need to do 7 damage to kill you. That's not gonna happen. I think I will, honestly, just Inspire. I like casting spells. I have a Meddler. And this guy. You're still better to tab this, because you can make everyone stronger. Here's our Bloody Moon. Valor on friendly units adds more per stack. I don't have room for you. Also, you're living. I need another card. No cards? Damn it. Well, do I let you hit the Pyre for 6? Hold on, you're taking 53 damage. If I cut that by 12, which we've still doesn't mean we get a kill. Damn it. All right, we kill you. Stops the damage. I guess we can put down a meddler. The next turn we'll have full moon again. I need to learn how to... I need to learn how to build better decks. Clearly I'm doing something wrong here. You're gonna hit the Pyre again. Only for 6. There's too many enemies. I don't have enough good spells. And I haven't drawn the spells that I want. The ones that I've upgraded. Oh, hey, 260 damage to any enemy you want. There you are. I was looking for you. All right, well, I do want you to hit me, so, you know, come on. Stop trying to hit me and hit me or something like that. Like, as soon as we draw that, we're good, because the whole point is to synergize that with the magic power of the champion. We just didn't draw it for 100 years. Okay. Is this full moon? It is. So I do need to ideally manipulate here, but that's not going to happen. You're going to sap me. Dude, I don't even know if I can kill you. You're pretty strong. Do we get a copy of a spell played last turn, or wait until next turn when we don't have the magic power? 500 damage. Boy, I certainly wish we had magic power. Alright, well, might try this one again. What was this? Lunar and then banished Talus. Why do I feel like the past few runs I just haven't picked up any damage anywhere, or I haven't been drawing well? I need a Monster Train 2 primer for how to make better decks. All you witches can use magic. They're not witches, they're Celine. But all you warriors can't use magic. We're not mere warriors, we're the silent. And no, we did not get the short end of the stick. It's a great honor to be born silent. Did you want to be something cool, like cast spells and stuff? Cool? What pointless endeavors? We're duty-bound. I'd rather cast magic, it's just way cooler. See, what did I say? You what? You can't be serious. Magic would be special if everyone could do it. We fill an important role in the sacred duality. You're saying our role is not to be special? Short end of the stick, what did I say? I don't know how to convince you. We are cool, just in a different way. But you said we don't care about being cool. I know what I said! It's a trade-off. I think that's quite cool. Breathing fire would be nice. All right. Talos is banished. So it's gonna be this, swap, and we had Proto Heart Cage. I'm gonna do the same thing, but then after this, I think I might start selecting clan archetypes because I don't like Proto Heart Cage. Wouldn't you be better off with literally anything else, stuff like that? Push, lifesteal, sap. Shift triggers an additional time. I guess we'll take draw. With Witch Weaves, that's nice to have. And honestly, like, Conduit and Can't Conduit is so much better. Gotta take it. I guess, like, how would you build around reliably getting full moon when you want it? Half of the turns you can are when you can play good spells. Nah, I think I'd rather have the ability to play just spells every turn. Then something like this is a little bit easier, although I still won't be able to kill all of them. Well, hold up. Maybe we can't. Right, should have paid attention a little bit to the draw there. Alright, Witch Weave you, Witch Weave you, they're all dead. Yeah? I love the fact that, you know, when you're incanting and you're gaining magic power, you can gain more armor. That just seems nice to have. Now, I was gonna say we don't have any damage. Surprisingly, we did have enough damage to kill him. This guy might make it through, though. Damn. He is gonna make it through. Oh, no, he's not. The champions great half the time are okay out of the gate. Well, the thing is that Conduit 50 is fine, but if you play enough spells, you can hit Conduit 50 anyways. So I'd rather have the champion just be more consistent. The problem is the consistency of, oh, half the turns my Witch Weaves do 1 damage. It's not very effective, I feel. I want more damage. 294 damage. I mean, smack him. You're dead. That went fine. And that's just with the Conduit gain, because I'm able to play a little bit more consistently, I feel. This is something that it's gonna take a lot of time to figure out. I'm gonna need a lot of runs in order to really solve the problem, I think. Just have 2 of the phases dudes alternate turns with their ability to put a mind cage on it. Well, I don't have the capacity to play 2 meddlers. I don't have a mind cage, you know. I have restrictions when I'm on like the second combat of a run. And on the first combat when I take 30 damage due to the boss living, hitting the pyre, that's not a very good sign. Again, I like the ability, I much prefer the ability to right out of the gate, start running. I don't want to fall flat on my face on the first combat and, you know, take 30 pyre damage. Yeah, this is a good manipulator, but right now I don't care about manipulation. I just want to play good spells. Gravity is nice to descend and ascend. I do enjoy that. And Windblade is a nice one when we eventually get Shift and Resolve, if we get Shift and Resolve. Rising Rage is nice just to stack a floor, but we do have Gravity. But it's deal damage, but we can probably still use it on units on other floors and ascend our own stuff. I'll go for the Windblade. and then hope we find a good banished unit, which looks like that might happen over here. Dualism and Titanite. Can we have something that stacks with Dualism? I clicked on it without even looking at it, but I'm pretty sure it stacks with Dualism. On Revenge, melee weakness 2. That's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. -1 energy, enchant haste. It's not horrible. They only have 1 HP. And I could put the Avenger down here, just stacking up melee weakness. And maybe doing a lot of damage, maybe killing units, and then we can just play our other dudes up here. I mean, you're taking 50 damage immediately. And if I give you the smallest bit of Valor, you might be able to one-shot him. One more Valor, and you can one-shot the dude at the front. Now, I don't have 1 Valor, but that still kills you. Then we can, I think, stop your haste. Put a bit of a buff up here. We do want to incant on the top floor when possible. I do have to do that, though. Hate to do it. Has to be done. Taking 293 damage. You're dead. All right, that was easy. Oh, I didn't have to play a spell down there to kill the haster. I could have actually just used the rush forward. All right, not too bad. Conduit, enchant, grant conduit. 10 damage to enemy units, full moon attuned. I like the idea of an AoE spell, even if it is on a full moon attuned. We can just play it on a and do 30 damage to all units. That's fine. Consume advance, apply damage shield. Advance, apply melee weakness. We already get a bunch of melee weakness. I think I will skip these. We already have these spells. We have melee weakness on this guy, and we don't really need damage shield if we can just heal. I don't think. You know what? Spells. Nah. Yeah, no. I'm taking a Merchant of Arms. I'm gonna see what we get. Multi-strike 1. Moon cycle permanent buff. Quite nice. I mean, moon cycle permanent buff and then multi-strike and then strike -1. We can copy that later on. That's not too bad, but we can't merge it here. We don't have enough money. 180 plus 75. Yeah, we're gonna be a little short. 15. Would you recommend getting all classes to 10, then doing Covenants, or just going for it? You're gonna unlock the Covenants as you go anyways. It's up to you. I'm struggling with low-level clans with no cards. Call me Steve, here's my recommendation. Do the Celestial challenges, the Dimensional Portals, the custom runs, the themed runs, because you make unlock progress there, and you have all of the unlocks already covered when you go in there and do the runs. So do those. That's what I would recommend. Is there an event where I just get like 100 gold? -1 energy, draw 2 additional cards. Apply daze to the front enemy unit on a random floor every turn. Friendly units get plus 12 attack, deal 1 damage to friendly units each turn. I mean, if I go energy, we can take the pen. I want the draw and I want cheap spells. That seems like it works pretty well. And then I think I want both of these. And honestly, Conduit's not that bad. We're not gonna have big loaded floors though. But I like the equipment. I hate the push. Lexmer says there are 5 units, sorry, 5 cards in the Luna Coven clan that can change the moon phase. Yeah, just pull one of those 5 sources. That's all you have to do. Thing is that I want to play a lot of spells on the floor with the champion. I think we play you here, and we hope that we can have you hit this floor one more time. This needs to come out. And I think this needs to come out here. Energy is gonna be a bit problematic temporarily. I guess we can also slam to advance here, so this is okay. So if I can get the boss to come up there, that would be perfect. Okay, good. We have spells. We have a lot of energy, too. It's a cooldown of 2. We can totally do this. Ice is you. You're living for a turn, which is very interesting. Stop the pyre damage. Heal. Heal. Incant, 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 incant. We still want to incant up there. This will be better when we actually get energy. You're pushing, not a problem. You're doing 1 damage. I'm gonna let you hit the freaking pyre. What? Hold on. Oh, you don't attack. That's why. That's why. Okay, that's fair. Dude, we're not doing 1,000 damage. The more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm like, how are we gonna do 1,000 damage? But here's how we're gonna do 1,000 damage. We have to get as much health as possible. If I can keep you alive, that's great, but I don't actually get enough damage done for that. So let's block temporarily. You do literally no damage now, because you're sapped 15? How do you have so much sap? Oh, and an additional 2 to your champion. You son of a gun. Well, I can make sure you only hit the pyre once. Start healing you. How, like, our champion has sap 15. We're doing 56 damage. Well, it's starting canting, I guess. Should have just played that. Well, maybe descending you. No, I don't really want to incant here and have my champion be sapped. We're dead. We're dead again. I seem to be struggling today. I should never have taken this leaky pen. Like, where's my... Am I crazy, or did I used to actually have upgraded units at this point in the game? I have one revenge dude, who should have, honestly, he should have been up here, getting hit, and then reflecting the damage back. Yeah. But you get hurt every turn, so I might be able to kill you. Whatever, take the 1 pyre damage. If I get lucky on witch weaves, maybe I can kill him. I mean, at this point, we're sapped way longer than the fight's gonna last. Healing isn't gonna change anything. I guess I can do 14 damage like this. But my units do 0 damage. I could do 30. Didn't even come close. All right, no more proto heart cage. I'm not gonna random. I'm just gonna select a combo of champions. Fine, I'll do you the barracks. Give me your best shot. All right, brace yourself. Hiya. Ugh. How was that? Very phallic. I know that they say you're cute and all, but honestly, I just think you look like something you shouldn't. Not bad for someone so small. You got some power in that attack. But combat isn't all about offense. You need good defense too. Well, I can't help but be squishy. I'm all mycelium and no muscle. That's why me and my siblings came up with something clever. Guys, you can come out now, get information. Dun 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 dun. Ardun, meet our lethal advantage. Incredible, you can all fit in that piece of armor? Yep, our squishiness is an advantage. You can pack a ton of us in a single space. In fact, there's dozens of us in here right now. Don't ask how it smells in there. Interesting, this will be useful to know when we fight alongside each other. You all look ready for battle. How about we put your formation to the test? Bring it on!